Alright, with the continuation of the series, these are the Boker. These are pretty good knives. They're Boker or Boker Magnum, which Magnum is the value line of Boker. I'll zoom in on them. I'm about to just display them to you here. This one, I just got this recently. It's very nice. It's a Boker Magnum. It's got a really wide blade, G10 scales, very good grip on it. A lot of people are like, yeah, it's like a meat cleaver, and I'd say to an extent it is. It's pretty good. It's got a really nice feel. Love carrying this around. It's got a good weight to it. It's a heavy knife. This one here, I've talked about this one in another video that I haven't posted, so it's kind of pointless to talk more about that, so I'll just explain what I was saying. This knife, it is and I won't open it because it's really difficult to open. You really can't open this knife with one hand, just because of the way it's made. But this knife has a release button right here, and I mean that releases the blade, it locks the blade, so you can't open it and can't close it unless you use two hands, one to press this button and the other to open the knife. I mean, I'd say you may be able to open it somehow, because it doesn't have any like thumb stubs to push it out, but you may be able to hold the button down and maybe slide it out somehow, or kind of, it has these little ridges here on it, so I guess get a little friction there and you could possibly, pop the blade out or pull the blade out while pressing this button here, but I don't think so. But I was reading up on it, and it was kind of said that this knife was just kind of the I'd say framework of a spring assist knife, to where you could modify this knife to where when you press this button the blade will come shooting out, but I mean it's just kind of like the starting point of it. This blade here, it's got a modified drop point on it. It's partially serrated like a lot of my knives. The handle for the scales here, I'd say it's probably, I wouldn't call it G10 or all G10. I mean, it probably is G10 scales, but it's like more like G10 inserts, because it doesn't cover the whole handle here. It's got a lanyard hole on it. I mean, nothing special. It's got a clip. Yeah, but it's a pretty good knife. It's a heavy knife. But my only problem with it is you would need two hands to open it. The last knife, and I really think it's a pretty good design. I mean, it's pretty much all frame. It's called the Card Plus. It's from Boker. And the knife, it's very small. It's easily concealable. I believe the blade itself is maybe about 2 inches or so, just at 2 inches. It's a pretty decent knife. It is, they call it the Card Plus because that's how thick it is. I mean, it's about a little thicker than a credit card. I call it my wallet knife because, I mean, I just slide it and clip it onto my wallet and it stays in there. But the knife, it is very sharp. Trying to open it with one hand without cutting my hand open. It's simple design. I mean, nothing too fancy. And all it is you just pop it out like so. There's the whole knife. I mean, it is extremely thin. very concealable. It's a pretty decent knife. And that's all my Boker knives here.